Ladies and gentlemen, we finally arrived at the moment. I can't shave my head bald. Tyler just dropped his phone.
God.
If I could shave my head bald,
What?
I would say, What?
Hey, guess what? 1A. Now I know what y'all are thinking. It's not sweater weather. It's 78 degrees out. What are you doing in the blazing ass weather with a hoodie on? Dude, come here. I want to show you something real quick. Well, look at me. Look at the camera. Ruined it. You're ruining it. Bring my lips. You're ruining it. You're ruining it.
Everybody, you know what the title of the video is. You know what it is. You know what shirts we're wearing.
You out.
We have finally seen it. Our eyes have witnessed it. We have seen Superman 2025. And it was a banger, a certified banger.
The DCU is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all,
The DCU is here, and I am very excited.
James Gunn. James Gunn, do you know why I'm applauding you, James Gunn? Do you know why I'm applauding you, James Gunn? You have people clapping at a DC movie. I've never had that happen in my life. I've never had people clapping at a DC movie ever, bro.
You know how I knew we were back? Before the movie even started. I can't remember the last time I heard people cheering for the Nicole Kidman AMC ad.
Yo, before the movie, right? They really did before the movie. Like, it was MCU.
Like, that's how I knew we were in for a certified banger.
Guys, this movie was everything that we wanted it to be. Everything that I wanted it to be. It was everything that it needed to be in this world today.
Definitely. The world needs a movie right now.
Guys,
It needs the positivity. This world's filled with negativity and hatred and horrible people. Makes me want to be a better person watching this movie. I'm not even kidding.
Guys, David Corenswet was the perfect casting.
That man is Superman. That man is Superman. What I'm trying to say is, Zack Snyder focused heavy. I enjoyed the Man of Steel movies, but he focused heavy on the super aspect. James Gunn focused heavy on the human aspect of Superman, which is...
And that's really what Superman's about. Yeah. He's not really a god, y'all. Just because he's the most powerful metahuman on Earth or on planet Earth, whatever, doesn't make him a god.
I feel like
he's an alien from another planet.
They fixed the problem of, Superman's too boring because he's so powerful. Like, we get to see Superman knocked around in this movie, and it's not like he's some weakling. That they establish
3 minutes ago. Superman lost his first fight.
What? Let's not get into too much because this isn't.
And I'm like, they just threw me in the movie like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm locked in. All you see is the first shot of the movie is the first shot of the teaser trailer that we ever got from Superman. He's just in the snow. Man, we gotta keep it spoiler free. We gotta keep it spoiler free.
I like that. Spoiler free, bro.
But listen, Tyler. Yeah. Let's do this organized, Tyler. Why don't you give us your thoughts and what you thought about the movie?
Before going into this movie, oh my god, I was so excited. Without even watching the movie, I just wanted to be a better person. This movie was everything that we even dreamt about. Why?
You said before I even saw the movie, I wanted to be a better person.
I'm serious. Looking at the poster, bro. Looking at the poster, it was just everything about it. Mm-hmm. The dynamic between all the casting, Lex Luthor and Superman.
Lex Luthor.
The dynamic, the relationship that Lex and Superman had was beautiful. Lex was a hating. Well, he was just a hater the whole movie. You haven't seen hating until you've seen Lex Luthor. Literally. Like, you haven't.
That man was looking down on everybody the entire movie. He was looking down at Metropolis. I'm not gonna lie, after this movie, I'm gonna have to watch it again, but Lex Luthor's up there in my greatest comic book villains of all time.
Lex Luthor.
Top 3 right now for sure. He might even take that #1 spot, bro. I can't even, he's just, I strive to be that petty.
Well, Kenny, since you are striving to be that petty, why don't I be petty and pass the mic over to myself? No, I'm just kidding. What did you think about the movie, Brody?
I enjoyed it, man. It was It was like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Obviously, there are some flaws, but not enough for me to go like, nah, this movie wasn't it, man. Lex is a pure hater for the love of the game. Hall of Fame, D1, professional hater. The stuff that he did, I've never seen a villain do some so diabolical, bro. I'm talking about that one scene. If you've seen it, you know. Oh my god, man! Like
It was crazy.
it was unnecessary, but he's just so much of a hating mother effer. It got me a little emotional because I was like, you didn't need to do that, bro. You really didn't. You really didn't.
But that really defined his character, though.
It made me hate him even more, but it made me love him even more.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you write a villain. This is how you write a villain. This is how Lex Luthor was in the comics. He hated Superman because of how great he was.
This movie also had great comedy to it. Mr. Terrific, who else?
God,
Even the
stand out of the
reporters.
movie. Stand out.
Guy Gardner
was great. Guy Gardner.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought Guy Gardner was gonna be the guy in the movie that ruins things for me. Like I really thought he was gonna be out of everybody. He was gonna be the one that was like, we could have done without him. He was fantastic, yo. Say that again.
Say that again.
kind of reminded me.
No,
He kind of reminded me of John Walker in Thunderbolts. They kind of had that same vibe.
Yeah, yo, John Walker and Thunderbolts. Yeah.
The lovable lugheads.
Yeah. Oh man.
I need more Mr. Terrific in my life. I need a project, whatever. I need the Terrifics team up, whatever. That scene was so James Gunn, but it's so beautiful. Because I didn't really know much about Mr. Terrific until this movie. And I was like, I wonder how the T-Spheres work. And then once I saw the T-Spheres work, I'll just say one thing. Yondu and Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Mike.
That's all I got to say. Yondu and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's what that
He definitely had his moment there, bro. He definitely did.
There was a plot point in the movie that paralleled real life. If you know what I'm talking about. It has to do with politics.
Yeah.
But I like that James Gunn got bold and did that. I like that.
I'm not gonna lie though, because different people have different perspectives on that, and they're relating it to different conflicts that have happened, not just one in particular.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was just like
A vague.
Yeah, like he wasn't really talking about anything in specific, but it was in there intentionally, like But
The final battle.
yeah,
Just the fight scenes in general was, whoever said the CGI was bad, there was probably one moment in the beginning where I was like, okay, that CGI is wonky, and that you probably seen it. They released the clip.
Yeah,
but most of it.
The kaiju held up good.
CGI looked
Bro, the
really good,
flying
guys.
scenes,
Yeah,
some of the best flying scenes, not even
Man.
in the movie I've seen.
it had me smiling cheeks, no, ear to ear, had me grinning.
They did stuff that I've never seen Superman do in a movie.
I know.
And it was fire. Like the camera angles.
Yeah, James Gunn. Everybody was complaining about the fisheye view and everything. I think it was fantastic. Yeah. You really felt the pressure of him flying.
It was the most comic book movie that I've seen thus far.
I understand what they meant when they said that it was supposed to be a day in the life of Clark, and it was supposed to be the different days of the week, and you're supposed to see that. But it really did feel like that. It felt episodic. It felt like a comic book.
Now there are some gripes that I have with the movie, even though.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. So first off, engineer, she was fired. Like her power set, her fighting was cool, but I feel like I wanted to get to know her more. I know we're going to in the Authority, but I'm like, I wanted to know more about.
I hope we get
her
the
connection
Authority
with Lex and how she got those powers.
I hope that's not the movie they scrapped, because they did scrap a movie.
Yeah.
And we don't even know which project it is that they scrapped, so I'm
Also,
hoping it's not that, man.
I saw this in some of the reviews earlier, and I understand why people wouldn't enjoy this, because some of the scenes were kind of like clustered together. Like you would go into one scene and then go into completely another scene with like barely any context, and there was a lot of like plot points, so it was hard to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's this reviewer I watched, DC Films, and he summed it up perfectly. I don't really even know what the main story was. They didn't take away from the movie, but there wasn't really a main story in this. It was just a whole bunch of different plot points.
I mean, it kind of was. It was really Lex trying to show the public that Superman was a threat and that he wasn't really here. like he says he
They could've
is.
done more with that though. Like they could have done more with Ultraman too.
Yeah.
With
I think,
how,
without spoiling anything, I think
feel.
that could lead to something in the future.
Yeah.
No, I think it's definitely
It could lead to something in the future.
into something in the future.
Definitely.
I love Jimmy's and Eve's dynamic. I
Yeah.
won't get too much into it, but
MVP.
Eve is a huge MVP in this, and Jimmy is.
I will say, I thought that she was gonna be an annoying character, but she was actually pretty charming. I can't lie.
Jacob
She was very
Batalon.
charming.
Step aside. We have a new CEO of Sex.
Yes, we do. The new CEO of Sex, man.
Yeah.
No. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. DC has their CEO of Sex now, but Marvel will always have their CEO of Sex, the OG. We can never dismiss Ned Leeds.
And I also wish we got more Perry White, Hot Girl, and the Kents. Although I loved what they did with the Kents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were just like, oh, they feel like dumb hicks, but they're old people aren't really used to technology. My dad isn't even that old. He's in his 50s, and he still asks us.
Yeah.
Bro, but let's be real. Let's be real. You're saying, are you guys saying that they're dumb because of their actions? There's literally no other reason, because even if they're old, Superman's parents in the comics were old. So that's not about them being dumb. It has to be about the accents, bro. There's no other reason. Please give me a valid reason. Or someone to 1A you. 1A. What would you rate the movie, you said?
9.5. Wait a point.
9.5 out of 10. What's your rating in the movie? Out of 10.
9. I'm not done yet. I said like a 9.7.
Okay, 9.7 out of 10.
Oh, there was another plot point that was different than any other Superman iteration.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I felt about that.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I feel like that could lead into something. I don't know if that story's really over yet.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, John.
I like that he was being bold and wanted to make a different choice.
Facts.
I don't show
Well, it's time for my review. This is the Superman I've been waiting for, everybody. Guys, let me tell you a little background on me. The first Superman movie I've ever watched was Christopher Reeve's Superman. Paid no attention to it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to stay here like a fake fan. I paid absolutely no attention to it. It was boring to me at first. Okay? But then, everything changed for me because I watched Man of Steel. When that man put his suit on for the first time and took flight, that first flight scene will forever be ingrained into my brain. Forever. That's a core memory for me as a child. That's what really got me into Superman. Then I saw the Christopher Reeve movie again. I saw the trilogy. I saw everything. It was amazing. I loved it even more now. That being said, David Corenswet. You. Every time I look at you now, all I can see is a pose that you hit in the movie that was just Superman-esque. Listen, not everyone is going to like this iteration of Superman. I understand that. It's very wacky. It's very wonky. It's not for everybody. There's a lot of monsters. It's a lot of weird stuff. It's a lot of monologues. It's a lot of explaining what's going on in your head. A lot of exposition. Not everybody's gonna like that. There's not that much action. It's not like Man of Steel where, you know, he was stoic and punching everything and crashing into buildings and all that. Nah, that's not what it is, y'all. So don't go looking for that, okay? Please do not go looking for that. One of the standouts of the movie. I know everybody's going on about Mr. Terrific, and he was fantastic in this movie. Lex Luthor was the best character in this movie. I'm sorry.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
He is up there now as one of the greatest comic book villains of all time. Of all time. I need all of the villains' monologues, like everything they're saying in their head, I need them to say it out loud, just like Lex. This man was oozing so much hatred, bro. Even looking at Superman made him cry. He took one look at Superman, he was crying.
Literally.
You know how much you have to hate a person to have hate tears?
Yo, his facial expressions in this movie were classic too, yo. His happy expression
to the point that you're crying.
His sad expression, his angry expression. Yo, he had a joke in this movie where he was so mad and so frustrated. He got so mad, but then he told a joke in it with his people, with his coworkers.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious. And I know some people are complaining about Gunn's jokes and that he doesn't let some scenes breathe. I do agree with that. There were some times that I do feel like there were some scenes that were really intense and it could have been, you know, brought up even more. But he made a little joke and it was like, You just gotta go with it, I guess. Mr. Terrific. Oh, goddamn, Mr. Terrific. Another round of applause for the man they killed in the X-Men universe who can't be killed. The man who can't be killed. They redeemed him.
Has been redeemed.
He's going to be a household name. I hope y'all know. He's going to be a superstar in the industry now. Mr. Terrific. They're gonna make the Terrifics.
All the kids are gonna be dressed up in Mr. Terrific.
They're gonna make the Terrifics. We're gonna get Plastic Man. Everybody's been asking for Plastic Man.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get Plastic Man. We're gonna get Plastic Man. We're gonna get everybody in the Terrifics. We already have Metamorpho. I'm not sure about the other girl that's in the Terrifics. That the one that looks like Multicate. Duplicate. I'm thinking multiple her brother. Yeah, but she do look like Duplicate though, like her suit and all that. But Mr. Terrific, yo, he had the scene of the movie, bro. That Yondu-esque scene, that scene was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was terrific. Say that again.
He was doing it effortlessly.
Krypto. Everything made so much more sense as you watch the movie with Krypto. When you finish the movie, Krypto's entire being, Krypto's entire reason for, you understand everything. It makes so much more sense. And I'm so glad James Gunn went in that direction. And that's the direction I thought he was going in anyways. But it was Krypto was fantastic. And he has a bit in the movie too that it pays off in the end. It pays off and he actually does the damn thing. Man, Krypto was amazing, y'all. I'm a big Smallville fan, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So I grew up watching Clark Kent instead of Superman. Y'all remember watching Smallville and you had to wait like 10 seasons just to watch one scene of him in the Superman suit? Because I remember that. But if it wasn't for that show, I wouldn't love Clark Kent as much as I do. Clark Kent, you are officially on Fraud Watch. Where the hell were you in this movie? Yo, you do not get much.
That's great.
Yo, you do not get much Clark Kent in this movie at all. And when he did it was impactful, bro. I wanted to see more, bro. I wanted to see. He thinking of Matt Ramos? Chill. Yo, I wanted to see more Clark Kent, bro. He's just a kid, bro. Bro. Yo, I wanted to see so much more Clark Kent, bro. But the amount that we did, though, I'm happy that we got it because he killed it as both. He really did. And the same issue I had with not seeing as much Clark, we did not see as much Ma and Pa Kent. Yeah. The movie was too short in my opinion. We needed more scenes with the Justice Gang and with Ma and Pa Kent. Especially with Ma and Pa Kent.
Especially with the plot point they had.
Man, you saw how Clark lit up as soon as he was talking to Pa Kent. He was telling him how, well, y'all saw the speech in y'all saw the speech in the trailers. But that speech, when they expand on it, your choices and your actions make you who you are. Man, I shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie. That's the moment that Clark needed in that movie, man.
He's a mush. He really is a mush.
These people. This is why you understand why Superman is the way he is, because of the people. You have to understand. Ma and Pa Kent are the MVPs of that Earth. Y'all seen Brightburn?
Oh my God!
If the right people are not raising this kid, what's gonna happen? And the thing that Kenny was saying. Let me go back to his thing about one of his gripes. They changed something about his lore. We're not going to say much, but they changed something about his lore. Imagine if that lore would have affected him as a child. Who knows who he would have been up? Who knows who he would have grown up to be? So listen, Ma and Pa Kent, the true MVPs of this movie, and I needed more scenes with them. Their scenes hit so much more in the movie, man. And Ma Kent is just like a slice of apple pie. She is just the sweetest lady ever. The sweetest. Mm-hmm. You big mush. Yo, man.
She might be my favorite Ma Kent to this date.
Yeah. Well, I do love the Smallville. Yeah, I can't lie. I love the Smallville Jonathan and Martha Kent, man.
And I can't say the OG Superman is my favorite Jonathan because he lasted like 10 minutes.
That's true.
The most I've seen is Smallville.
Facts.
These are my favorites. Both.
Y'all, this felt like a TV show. Because the movie would fade to black at times, then you're onto a different scene. Like, this movie was fast paced. That's why I'm gonna say it's not for everybody, because it takes you in a different direction.
That's what I was saying. It didn't give you a second.
Yeah, you end something, you starting something right away, and it's like it's cohesive in the movie, but it's like, yo, how do we I was just here. How did we get here?
That's what I'm saying.
The hardcore comic fans are gonna follow along like that. It's not gonna be a problem for us, but the general audience, I don't know if they're gonna really be going for that. But they seem to be going for that because it's at 93 audience %. audience score. So
If they really focus, they should have a problem.
true. David Corenswet.
You great man.
Is this David Cornsweet or is this the animated version of Clark Kent / Superman brought to life? That's what I felt like this man just did, bro. This man just brought the animated Superman to life. As soon as he said, "Golly, there's got to be a better way of doing this," he said it seemed so natural, bro. Because in the trailers and all that, it seemed a little forced. Like it seemed like, but in the movie you see it and it's like this is something this dude would say. Like this guy, man. David, I love your performance, man. I can't wait to see what Superman more.
Lois, we haven't really talked about.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna talk about Lois or Clois.
We're gonna get to Lois and Clois. Hold on. That's my next point after this one. James Gunn, are you listening? Are you listening to me, James Gunn? James Gunn.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
James Gunn.
Yeah.
If this movie makes money, James Gunn, the Batman made money. You're gonna have two successful franchises that have made money. You need to put them together now. This is the time to do it. This movie is wildly successful. This movie is going to be resonating with people for the rest of their lives. This is this generation of Superman. Put Robert Pattinson, a Batman that the fans have already resonated with and they already love and care about. They have a whole world, a whole Gotham, a whole Alfred, a whole Commissioner Gordon, everybody, Catwoman, everybody.
Joker.
The Penguin's one of the most successful and one of the most accurate, if not the most accurate, comic book show of all time. Matt Reeves. I know you want to make your Crime Saga trilogy, my brother.
Do it.
The money is there, my brother. The money is there, my brother.
Do it.
You need to merge the DCU with the Battinson universe. Make him like the Batman animated series. You had his show; it was separated, and then when he came into the Justice League, it was a different tone. He was a different Batman, but the same Batman, if that makes sense. Yeah, and he was world's finest.
Oh.
Man, listen, Pattinson, I need y'all now. To one of the other stars of the show, Clois. No, man, y'all seen it in the trailer. Let me not spoil too much. Sorry if I didn't think I spoiled. That flying scene that we see in the trailer where they're kissing and just floating up in the air, that scene was everything, man. That scene brought the movie all together. That scene, ooh, man, there you could feel their chemistry. I'm sorry, I'm getting too excited. This movie was really everything for me, y'all.
It's like I like the cynicism of Lois and the puppy love of Clark.
It's not but it's not a puppy love relationship though. It's a real relationship with real issues and real arguments, real disputes and real conversations. And real problems.
That interrogation scene or interview scene.
Y'all, we can relate to this Superman. That's what it is. We can never relate to other previous iterations of Superman. How are you going to relate to a Superman that's being portrayed as a god? That's what Henry Cavill was. You were portraying him as a god. How are you going to relate to that Superman? People only like him because he was epic and awesome. No, but that wasn't who his character is at the core. That's not who Superman is. Superman is an alien who is fighting for the affection and love and adoration of the human world because he wants to prove that he's just as human as they are.
Affection and love. He just wants to help people. He doesn't.
He wants to help. No, but he does. He does care. Superman does care what the world thinks of him.
He does, but he wants to help people without.
He wants to help people, but he wants people to see that he's here to help too.
Exactly.
He wants people to see that he's here to do good and that he doesn't have any nefarious thoughts or plans or nothing like that. He's just here. He's human.
I don't know why I said that. This Superman especially cares about
He is the most human out of all humans. That's what makes him so special. He's alien, but he's the most human out of anybody.
They made this movie very easy to relate to him.
Man, I could definitely relate to this Superman. What? It was very hopeful. And like he said, he only wants to see the good in people. There's a line that Lois says in this movie, and it sums him up perfectly. Because it's true. That's how he sees the world. That is how he sees the world. Guy Gardner, I was telling these guys off camera, I thought he was going to be the most annoying, useless, just trying to be a comedic relief character. He was hilarious. He was great in this movie, man. I loved him. When it was time to be serious, he was on smoke. He was ready.
Best constructs in live action for Green Lantern.
Yo, the green
constructs.
If y'all are mad that the ring is not connecting with the constructs and it's not like a green wave, yeah, they're probably going to do that with like Hal and John or whatever. Guy Gardner CGI was, man, he said, I was like,
Even with the scene with the kaiju, it did kind of beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Man. They all need their own, like, they need their own something, man. Mr. Terrific needs his own movie. Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner should pop up in Peacemaker. They were in the trailer. They should pop up in Peacemaker. I hope Mr. Terrific doesn't pop up in Peacemaker. I want him to be in something more prominent. I want him to have his own thing. He needs to have it soon and, like, ASAP, bro. Before the wave starts to die down. This man's popular now. He's going to be a household name. Let's go. The Superman is very less powerful than we are used to. He's not at his full power yet. He's just starting out. Like Robert Pattinson's Batman, he's on year 3 of being Superman. So he's just really, first steps. He's just really learning how to hone his powers and control them, and he's just learning what he can really do now. He hasn't really tested the limits. Like Man of Steel. Test your limits, Kyle. Metropolis was gorgeous! The lighting in this movie, the color grade, everybody was complaining about it. Nothing like it was in the trailers. Nothing like it was in the promotion.
And the Daily Planet.
Oh my god, it was so much more crisp, so much more beautiful, man. And the colors, they bounced off of Superman's suit. It worked so well with Superman's suit. Every scene he was in, that suit was just so vibrant and popping out of the screen. The blue, the red, the yellow, especially with the trunks, yo. I've been team trunks since day one. I'm so happy they put the trunks out on yo.
And the way David described it, just the perfect choice for Superman.
But yo, even aesthetically, bro, the red in the suit just makes it pop out so much more in the trunks, bro.
I think the suit looked way better in the movie.
There were moments where the suit looked incredible.
I saw a concept art with like just the red belt, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm glad they went with.
I saw the concept art. I think they said it was fan art.
Yeah, but still, because I'm saying if it could have gone,
it looked too good, bro. It looked too good. So some of the fight scenes did look a little clunky. Some of the CGI, it wasn't perfect, the CGI. There was some bits where, like where he was fighting, in the beginning.
Of one, to be honest. For me,
it was maybe lighting issues. Some of the fight scenes were looking a little clunky. Man of Steel, it didn't have any moments that really matched that, I guess, in terms of epicness. But that's not really what James Gunn was going for. He was really trying to get the heart of the story and tell Superman's side of how good he is and how he is as a person. That's really what the movie was about. But the action was still incredible, though. The sequence, especially the ending battle. The ending battle, that's Superman.
I don't know. That's up there with me with the Man of Steel. I think they're tied.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it again. And the last point I'm gonna make: the score of this movie elevated it to heights unknown. This score, David Fleming and John Murphy, you guys elevated this movie and brought it to heights. If the ceiling was here, wherever, it's been blown off.
Here.
I was iffy at first with them using the John Williams score.
Beautiful.
You guys overexceeded my expectations.
Oh my goodness, man! Every scene, I felt powerful. I felt hopeful. It instilled me with like a happiness and a tingle, man. Like every scene. The John Williams theme better. Word. That's how passionate. You see how passionate I'm getting about this. This score, guys. Little about me. I love movie scores and musical scores, compositions. I'll listen to it on my phone on Apple Music.
I listen to it before even watching the movie. I'll
listen to that. The Batman, I listen to the Batman soundtrack all the time. Spider-Man 2 soundtrack all the time. I'll listen to my Marvel. I'll listen to my everything. Into everything, y'all. This score, they interpreted it so well into every scene. Every monologue was elevated with it.
The music,
the flying
and the needle drops.
The needle drops.
There wasn't as many needle drops because it's a James Gunn film.
Bro, the flying scene, guys, in the intro of the movie, I almost cried when we started getting into the intro. That intro was fire, bro.
I'm saying,
it looks so beautiful. And the transition in this movie too. Oh my god, these transitions were incredible, yo. This movie was definitely a 9 out of 10 for me.
And the Fortress of Solitude, that was another great piece of CGI.
And Lex, by the way, Lex's IQ and genius.
Oh my god, he's insane.
It showed in this movie.
It
showed in this movie.
Brains over brawn.
Oh man, y'all. The average here is a 9.4 out of 10. That's what we're giving Superman. Superman's a 9.4 out of 10. Book it.
Amazing.
James Gunn, you beautiful, beautiful man. Thank you for this movie. Peter Safran, thank you for this movie. Everybody that worked on the Superman movie, all the costume designers. Anyways, y'all, David, Rachel, Nicholas, Eddie, Nathan, Isabella,
my childhood crush,
Skylar, Perry White, everybody. Thank y'all.
For you, bro.
Thank y'all, man. This movie was everything, man. I can't wait to see what y'all come up with next. We're gonna see you on the next movie review, which might be Supergirl for the DCU. Peacemaker's next, though. Peacemaker's next.
But
Nothing. We're gonna see you in the next video, y'all. Peace.
I was like, I wonder how the T-spheres work. And